Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this talk show are those of the individuals appearing on the show and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Investigator TV.
Yo, what's up everybody? This is your boy Palazzo. I'm here to introduce you to a brand new app. Application impya. Bajita Tubichima Mobile Waste. Yeah man, mwatulabako danga tugenze wakati nuna kasasiro. Kati bobanga omulina ewaka, just call. Yeah man, Tubichima. Download the application. Kweriku Apple, kweriku Android. Yeah man, you can download it on Google Play, in the App Store. Bajita Tubichima. Kasasiro yena ali waka ali kuchalo. Oyagala bamunona, we are the ones otuse. Download the application. Tubichima application. Tubichima Mobile Waste. Tubinona direct. Yeah man.
Oh, good morning, viewers. I hope you had a beautiful week. Welcome to Investigator TV. My name is Charles Gazzaman, Ggazza, your talk show host. With me is a gentleman we've had since we started this journey, special edition, World Cup. Mkulu Bosa, greet the viewers.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, viewers watching from wherever you are. Welcome to our show, and thanks for your support always.
Okay. Today, like we've been on the journey, we still have a World Cup special. The World Cup is tilting towards the end. Ugandans and the world have been treated to several footballing games that have been entertaining, controversial, and of course, others come with tears. With me here, I want us to look at the most heartbreaking quarterfinal game. The game between Egypt and Argentina.
Yeah, it was actually around 16.
A round of 16, yes.
That match really told us a few things. One, the difference between African leagues and the leagues of other countries. True, someone will argue that most of the Argentine players don't play in their league, but that also tells you that they have a more organized league which can produce players to go and play in the elite leagues in Europe. So it was a match between the big leagues, the big league, and the somewhat mid-sized league.
Sigowa Bosa, the game, of course, the round of 16, Egypt had not reached round of 16 in their history of the World Cup.
True.
They are 2-0 up, 10 minutes to the end of the game. What explains the collapse? Because the game has been looked at as a controversial fixture. Several pundits have blamed the FIFA. They think this is a fix. What is your take? Was it genuinely deserving for Argentina to eliminate Egypt?
Well, on paper, it was. On the pitch, one thinks it wasn't. But like I've said earlier, it's a difference between big league and mid-sized league. So what do you learn in the big leagues, in the elite leagues of Europe? In Africa, it's true we teach football, but most cases probably we teach football according to the skills of the player. I think it's in Africa we even have a right to say oyetamanyi mupira abivemu. Okay, so we should try to understand that football is not one at the moment when you are leading. Football is one when you end the game in 90 minutes plus what the referee adds on. So the question should be on our coaches. What is it that they are not teaching our players? Because we are not seeing this for the first time, brother. We saw it, of course, the last now African country to face it is Egypt. But we saw it against Senegal. 2-0, moreover. Previously, I was always complaining they score only one goal. Okay? Yes, it's true. One goal cannot be just defended. We saw that with many countries before. So, there is an element of coaching, a level of coaching that we need to raise our players to.
But Bossa, their point, we watched that game.
Yes, we did.
Egypt has raised issues. We watched, all of us saw. The Egypt FA said the game was rigged. Captain Salah said the game was rigged. The coach Hossam Hassan says FIFA is maybe rigging the game.
Thank you.
The narrative is that it's against Argentina. We have seen the opponents Argentina has come to play. You are bringing tactical explanations.
Exactly.
Are you going to, because Egypt is saying that for branding issues, they are winning the World Cup for Argentina. They have issues. You saw the round up to the equalizer.
Thank you.
Are these tactical issues or there's something beyond the eye?
You see, if there is anything beyond the eye, that is not in our control. Because FIFA is not refusing you to score from the right point. If you've ever had our former dead president, Idi Amin, he one day said the boxers were complaining they were cheated. He told the boxers, if that's the case, go for a knockout. Hit him a knockout. If he dies in the ring, then I'm telling you.
Is that a knockout?
Okay, 2-0 is not a knockout. Let me tell you. We have seen teams in the Premier League coming down 4 goals down and tie the score. Newcastle, Arsenal, one time it happened. But let me tell you about this goal. If the Egyptians are complaining, why didn't they score earlier to make the game 3-0? Why did they have chances that they missed? Was it because of FIFA?
But their goal was disallowed.
Okay, if the goal was
a genuine goal, or?
If the goal was disallowed, yes, that was only one goal. But
to make it through.
Yes. But did they lose? Did they miss other 2 chances to make the score 4-0? Now let me ask also.
Okay.
The first goal that was scored by who scored that goal? The first goal of Argentina that was scored. Was there any mistake in it?
It was a genuine goal.
How about the second goal that Messi scored?
Genuine goal.
So why didn't all the 10 Egyptians remain in defense or go in goal to defend their goal? You see, these are the same Egyptians, the same Arabs who mistreat blacks, okay? Also bribe referees, and we always lose against them. So now it is happening to them. Secondly, before the match started, Osama Hassan made a statement that if you are not for Palestine, you are not human. That is true. You see, you never bring such issues in football on an American land.
He has summed it very well that if you are not Palestine,
yes,
you are not for football. And you're saying this in US.
He was saying it in the US. What did he expect?
Tell me about the controversial call of Trump to Infantino, because Infantino has come
the red card.
About the red card. I want you to juxtapose that moment, juxtapose how we are seeing Argentina, the opponents they are getting. For me, I have a feeling that the view that is saying FIFA is running a corrupt World Cup 2026. There must be a view. Why are we rejecting the people? Because they are putting points on the table and they have their point. Never in the history of the World Cup has a sitting president called the FIFA president, please review that penalty. This is interference. This is not a political interference. What is it? And what does the book say, the law book?
Was it a penalty or a red card?
A red card of Balogan.
Okay. That was just a card. Okay. And if the US had gone on to win against Belgium, I think we would be speaking different. We would be even wondering.
They are saying a moment was set, a precedent is set.
Yes,
it's football at the stage. At that stage.
Secondly, probably it was Trump. The questionable thing there was Trump's intervention.
Yes, it's what
the intervention.
Just opposing all these other incidents.
The intervention should have been initiated by a football official from the US, the US team. But instead it was initiated by the president of the US. And it actually brought fears that probably this man might want the trophy to remain in the US.
He has said it very well. We had to talk about that result. That result is widely talked about in Africa, in Egypt. Egyptians feel they were robbed to reach a quarterfinal for the first time. All in all, I think Egypt has had a successful World Cup.
Yeah, true. I really loved their number 7. Is it Zico? No. Yes, Zico. He really played a very nice game. If this is how Egypt had always come out, I think Africa would be always having more teams up there. Egypt has looked very serious in this World Cup, not like before. Before they have been, I should say, among the punching bags.
Okay, a quick one. Let's go to the quarterfinal game. All of us watched. It kept us up. Morocco versus France. The first half, goalless.
True.
The nerves were seen moving around.
But with a missed penalty.
Missed penalty. This is the second penalty Star is missed. Is it second or third? Third penalty Star is missing. France 2 finally, Morocco 0. Morocco last World Cup put in a lot of efforts. They reached the semi-finals. This time around,
lost 2-0 to the same team.
This time around, the report card says no, stop at the quarterfinals. What is your say?
It shows you that if the African teams that Morocco plays against to qualify are not good enough to test them to push them to the next level. I've already said this, and what are the kind of teams that they are playing? They are playing teams whose federation has not paid their players, whose federations don't want to pay their players, whose federations are even interfered with by the central government. So Morocco is playing against disorganized countries that don't give them enough test to prove themselves good enough to compete with the likes of France and the other teams. But however, on the other hand, Morocco played very well. I remember before the match, a day earlier, I had listened to one of a football pundit around on CBS. He said this: he said the Moroccan team has very much improved to a status of being a giant. However, the challenge that is going to cause to them is that they will want to play very nicely, which will make France see a weakness of how to beat them. And you saw that because the goals scored, we really scored from positions that were unexpected.
Yeah, it's what I want to talk about. A result of 2-0, quarterfinal result. You cannot dissect it without talking about the way, the manner
France.
They scored those goals, especially Mbappe, his 8th goal of the tournament, and Ousmane Dembele,
his 5th.
His 5th. After the game, you saw Dembele go to hug Hakimi, their teammates at PSG.
Yes.
What do you talk about the deadly duo of Mbappe and Dembele?
Really?
Are we going to see more goals from them?
Very much, we are. I wonder why this failed in PSG, but in France, it's like the coach is called
Deschamps.
Mr. Deschamps has kind of mingled these players, giving each one of them freedom to do what they want, to do what they can. We know very well that Dembele can play on either wing. Dembele can even play in the middle. When you place him the ball very well.
9.
He can play that. We saw Mbappe, when he has the ball towards the box, near the box, he's a very deadly man. When talking about the manner in which the goals came, these were in areas that one didn't expect them. For instance, the first goal, Mbappe was kicking the ball as if he was taking a free kick. What did he aim? He aimed at the post.
Yes.
And we saw this ball even passing in the armpits of Diop, his teammate at the French under 19. So such a place, such a team with those talents, and you see, we are only mentioning Mbappe and Dembele because these guys have an eye that can enable them to pass the ball through the hole of a needle. Remember the people surrounding them are very supportive.
That is exactly where I was coming. That this French team, yes, Morocco is out. Officially, Morocco was representing Africa. We are seeing the French team built of 90% blacks, players with origin from Africa. Do we say that we still have representation in the World Cup?
If we want
basing on color, because yesterday I'm very sure some Africans were supporting France.
Exactly.
How would you support France when Morocco, who is representing Africa, your flag is in the tournament?
You see, especially an African of an underage, who must have always had disturbed the parent, which of the two was an African team. I was surprised that only 2 whites for France were on the pitch. That is Dini, number 3, and Rabiot.
It reminds me, great Mourinho Jose, one time said, Africa is being robbed of its gold. Do you think his statements were true, that these players should actually really be playing for their motherlands, where they will come from?
He was right.
Don't you think the white French are being sidelined because will we ever see them, apart from the team of 1998, that host team, it had
a number
several
of white
French players,
yes.
white. So are we going to see blacks dominate this Blues team forever?
I don't think it will happen that way, because talents come and talents go. Like you saw the white guys in the 1998 in the form of Barthez, Lizarazu,
Emmanuel Petit,
Bates, yes.
Loho Blanc.
No, they were whites. I'm mentioning whites.
No, I'm saying Loho Blanc.
The Laurent Blanc, yes.
The man
then the coach himself, the Shams.
That time was the Shams was a player in midfield.
Yes, the player in midfield. I think there'll be another breed of white players coming. Probably they're even there. Okay, they are there. But you see, them being there, the better player is the black man.
Don't you think the time France will get, because they are now going for elections, they are getting their version of Trump. A favorite, she's called Marine Le Pen. She could win, and her argument.
Is that the guy who was in parliament?
No, it's a lady. She's Marine Le Pen. Le Pen is being charged for corruption, humanist. But she's looked at as a favorite to win the election. And her points that are dragging her, that are making her popular, is the way Trump came, that America is for Americans, make America great again. Don't you think in the future we might see the national team of France tilt back to what it used to be? And then maybe our boys come back. For example, I think Olise is supposed to play for Nigeria.
Olise is supposed to play for 4 countries. France, Nigeria, Algeria, and England.
That has been a quick one. We are looking at the French national team. Yes, they are becoming, they say the wine ages by age. It becomes better. Every time a day passes, wine grows. We are yet to see the best France team, because the talent is massive. Yesterday, they tested us with what they could be. We go forward to another game today. We have a quarterfinal fixture, a very good game between 2 giants. Spain is taking on Belgium. Belgium are the dark horses of this tournament, along Norway. Talk about this fixture. Spain versus Belgium. The game is at 10 p.m. tonight.
I think it's been long overdue that we've wanted to watch.
And the winner here will face France in the semis.
Yes, it's long overdue. It's been long overdue that we should have watched these 2 teams like 2 years ago. When the Belgians had their cream. But again, Spain did not have their cream. Today,
to take you back, before you come in again, I wanted you to have this factor. Spain versus Belgium, they've met 22 times in the history. Spain has 12 wins, draws 5. Belgium 5 wins. On paper, how do you give the analysis?
Today, on paper, still, Spain have an upper hand over Belgium, because they seem to have a more balanced team than the Belgians. And it even shows in their defense, they are the only team up to now that have not conceded a goal. The Belgians, on the other hand, we've seen them always giving away early leads. They gave away an early lead to Senegal, 2-0, and it had to be a fellow African in the form of Lukaku who had to come and destroy Senegal. When it comes to Spain, building on the team that won the Euro 2024, they have not seemed stronger than the other team, but then they have those individuals that can change the game in form of Rodri, in the form of Olmo, we don't Oyarzabal.
Oyarzabal is a new revelation.
Yes,
most football fans. He has so far scored 4 goals. Is he taking on Yamal's role as the person who holds the Spanish team?
Well, for now, you cannot say yes, because what we can say is that probably we've not yet seen Yamal in this World Cup. And who knows, Yamal loves coming on big occasions. Who knows if this will be his night.
Going back to look at Belgium, Lukaku, the all-time top scorer at 93 goals. He's struggling with match fitness. I think the reason the coach maintains one Charles de Catalera, who bagged the brace, they find it the last game they played. Do you think Lukaku will come on? Will he have a start today, having had name on the score sheet last?
I think what the coach might be looking at, how the coach is viewing Lukaku, is that he's a better substitute than a starter. And probably Lukaku in this World Cup seems to be a savior. You saw him against Egypt. You saw him against Senegal. So the coach might be looking at him in that kind of picture.
So Lukaku, let's say now he has become a super sub.
A super sub.
The other game we have, viewers, is a very good game to watch. Bosa calls them the dark horses. Norway, they say Haaland and Norway versus England
and Kane
and Hurricane. Bosa, these two teams have faced each other 12 times. Norway has only 2 wins. They have drawn thrice. England has won 7 times. At this big stage, is it coming home?
Well, it's not easy to predict this kind of match, especially when you have players in form of Haaland, in the form of Odegaard, and those unknown players to us in the Norwegian team. Because we are looking at Odegaard and Haaland, but there are so many players in the Norwegian team who are playing very well, especially the players they picked from Bodo Glimt.
There are 2, there's a bag and baggage. Those 2 in the midfield supply Odegaard. And once Odegaard has the ball, you know he's a good dribbler.
Yes.
He's good at passing the ball. He knows where Haaland.
Yes. He passes. I saw in one match.
Diamond.
He passed the ball to Diamond to Haaland, and the pass had Haaland's name on it, as if. Now, talk about it. When speaking about England, of course, every English would love to hear that they are going to win. But let's not forget that they also have their own weaknesses. In the last World Cup, it was a Euro, I think. It was a World Cup. Yes, it was 2018 when they fared very badly and were eliminated by Iceland. Iceland are brothers to these guys, to the Norwegians. But I'm not saying Norway is going to eliminate them. The 7 wins that they have registered against Norway, probably the tail might continue. But the only difference we're going to have between England and Norway is how Haaland plays. Because Haaland is a very good slave. Is that kind of slave who is obedient. He's ever there.
The news coming in from the English team camp is that Reece James, who has missed 3 games. 3 games? Okay.
Because of injury?
Yeah, he had an hamstring. He's back. Guehi is back. Vice captain, Rice, he has played every minute. He missed training. But according to the team doctor, he has been cleared. He is coming back. We saw the English come with discipline against Mexico. Are we going to see Tuchel maintain the momentum, or he's going to change? Here, the momentum that killed off Mexico was Gordon. Is it Gordon Anthony? Playing the left and Saka coming to the right. Is he going to maintain that team, or we could see Eze coming on spot? We could see Madueke starting. What is on the plate in the English team?
One thing I believe Tuko is going to do is, first of all, understood that these are now serious knockout matches. The errors he made in the group stages and the few errors he made against the Congo, he may not want to repeat them. So he must have watched Norway, how they play, and what kind of solution is required. If the solution is Madueke for Norway, then he will start him. But if he is to go with wisdom, he may have to start with Gordon and Bukayo Saka. Though one thing that one has to understand that these two teams are different. Whereas Norway had Quininios, Mexico, Norway has Haaland. And ask yourself, between Haaland and Quininios, who is more dangerous? So that is where the wisdom is going to come in.
They are facing Haaland, who knows all these players because he plays in the English Premier League. And he has scored all the goals that any beast could score.
Exactly.
Don't you think the English, the way we know them, that when they see the person they fear, they get tension? Could this have an effect on this fixture? It will have an effect. Probably what might help the English is a reminder from the fans that this has been a team you have been beaten. However, the record is clear.
The record seven wins, 2 wins. But this is the World Cup. Anything can happen
at that stage.
Yes, and the English must be ready not to give away another goal.
Indeed, like predicted, I can see the predicted lineup for the England: Pickford in the goal. James Reese is starting. Konsa is there. Guehi has been named really. Rice, Saka, Bellingham, Gordon, Ken. They only have Henderson. Henderson's World Cup is over.
Yeah,
to the injury he sustained
in training.
Can you remember he sustained just while celebration, not on play? Meaning his World Cup is over, given his age, he might never come back. The last game we have to talk about is the Argentina versus Switzerland. Their previous matches, they've had only 4 games, these two teams. Argentina has 3 wins. Switzerland has never beaten Argentina. They have one draw.
Yeah.
Switzerland has never beaten Argentina. Can it be that they beat them at a World Cup?
The biggest difference between Switzerland before and Switzerland today is their coach. Their coach is that man who was Rangnick. Rangnick has transformed Switzerland into a superpower. And also, I don't know if you've noticed, I don't know if you've analyzed why we have only one team outside Europe remaining in the World Cup and the rest are Europeans. Do you know the reason? Europeans are ever playing. These countries are ever playing the Nations League. The Nations League has brought a lot of improvement to European football. So, Switzerland, don't be surprised today to see Messi's, is it today or tomorrow, to see Messi's last World Cup.
Because, indeed, in what you're saying, Switzerland, in Captain Granit Xhaka, You are
former
Arsenal captain.
and the midfielder.
His discipline in the holding midfield.
Yes.
Will it be a thorn to crack? Will he match Messi magic?
He will. He will. Messi will have to up his game. Then you've not mentioned the scorers of Switzerland. That Braille guy, whose other name we don't want to mention. Braille and
if you had to mention that name,
Braille, that Cameroonian name man.
Yes.
He seems to be ready to be on the score sheet at all times.
Argentina has to like to watch.
Exactly, and these guys are younger. Remember, we remember what we had said before when we watched Argentina against some team. We said if Argentina gets a team that is faster, they will face it rough. That is why Egypt made them sweat until up to the last minute. So this time, this is not Egypt. This is a European team.
It's a European team. Argentina is facing Switzerland.
Yes.
Most people are calling them average. Most people, until now, they do not know that there is a team called Switzerland, which is still in contention. But as the games come to draw, you see somebody who has not been eliminated still there.
Yes.
However, for me, I think they have a mountain task to climb, facing a team that is highly recommended, a team that has purported support of Infantino, the only team that is left outside Europe. Do you think it is going to be easy for Switzerland?
The Europeans might all want Argentina to be out, certainly. It will not be easy for Switzerland because they are playing against the world champions. Okay? And these world champions are more or less playing at home because Messi is from the US. Argentina speak Latin like most Americans. So it won't be that easy, but I still believe the Swiss will put up a hard fight.
The race for top scorers. The last time we were here, the top scorers were at 6. Kylian Mbappe, France, 8 goals.
Yes.
Lionel Messi, Argentina, 8 goals. Haaland, Norway, 7 goals. Kane, England, 6 goals. Dembele, 5 goals. Bellingham, 4. Oyarzabal, 4. And all of them are still in the contention.
Exactly.
It is taking shape. We can say it is taking shape. Who do you think will get the golden boot?
It might not be easy to know because you're very certain that at their next stage, their next match, France,
remember, France is supposed to face the winner between Spain and Belgium.
France is, Mbappe and Dembele still have chances of scoring. They can score against any defense, whether with a given with a penalty awarded or not. When it comes to Messi, the respect he has, yes, he can score, but his chances of scoring have been helped by some penalties. Okay. We are on the way. Yes, he has missed 2. By now, he would be 10 goals. Yes. When it comes to Haaland, I think he has scored in every game that Norway has played. In the last so many games, he has been scoring. So, we are still seeing, it is hard to determine who will be top scorer. But the race is between Mbappe, Messi. Me, I'm putting Dembele there.
Every time we are here, we can't end this talk show without going through the favorites. He has always given his whom he thinks will win. What do you think? It is narrowing. France
were my first favorites. Spain were second. Argentina were third, and they are all there still. There came a distant Brazil. Of course,
Brazil is out. Of the three, we need your prediction today. Whom do you think will win the World Cup?
My stakes are still on France.
France is becoming the favorite day in, day out. And for me, my money remains, I think the dark horses might shock us.
Norway?
No. My money is on Belgium. Belgium, like I told you, like a good wine, it gets better with age. We are seeing them as the World Cup is progressing. They are scoring. Their last game, it was a 4-1.
So you mean they are getting better with the age?
With the age
and the weight.
And remember, we are yet to see the best out of Lukaku. Every time he comes, we see what he's doing. I think Belgium stand a chance to win.
By the way, isn't Lukaku having 4 goals also?
Lukaku should be 3.
3.
Yes, because he has been a super sub scoring. He comes, he scores. He has not reached them.
Oh, there's even a goal that they didn't count for him against Egypt.
Yes, was adjudged offside. We can't end without thanking you, viewers, for keeping it at The Investigator. We have an online version of our newspaper. We invite you to support us, read it. Investigator is a TV's house here at Yaya Extra. Can we have our advert pass? What do we do here at Yaya Extra?
At Yaya,
we have the quarter-finals today for people to come and watch.
Yes. At Yaya Extra, we do what is extra. Large screens. Tuesdays we have quiz. But where football is, we mingle. We let people watch their football first before we do the quiz. Thursdays we do karaoke. Then when it comes to the food, it's the food that others have failed to copy. It is done the Yaya way. There are those who are trying to copy us. Mbagamba bannange.
Indeed.
Bwe munaaba mukopye n'erinnya oba mwagala kubeera nga bali abakopa abazungu nabo ne beeyerusa. We are sorry, temujja tukopa. Muli ku byammwe.
I can't end this without thanking our producer, Gilbert. We thank you. Until next week, goodbye. Keep it at Yaya.